chapter 23, part D, question number 28. The appraisal of condominium units using the market comparison method has some distinct differences from the appraisal of the types of real property. Which of the following factor might be applicable to condominiums only? Condominium basically is a strata property. Strata property has some just like parking, swimming pool, exercise room. So these are the common area which you don't find in the single family homes. So the distinction is common area charges. So you pay monthly about $150, $120 to $400 a month for the common area charges, common area expenses. So the answer is number 3. Then we go to the question number 30th. In the comparative method of appraisal, it is most important that the subject building and the comparable building be, this answer third, similar with respect to factors judged important by buyers and sellers. So the most important part is what are the factors which are important to for both buyer and seller, just like their behavior and their attitude. So it's number 3. And then question number 31. If the cost of developing houses is greater than their market value, what will occur in the short run? This means, for example, if you decided to buy a house and you are a new builder and it costs you more than the market value. For example, you buy a lot for $300,000, it costs you $350,000 to build a home, and now you're paying, and you can buy a house like that, $600,000 house for the price of $600,000. Same kind of, it means it costs you $50,000 more. So what's going to happen? You will no longer build the homes again. So the development will stop. So answer is number 3. And then we go back to the question number 4. The principle of substitution in the comparative method of appraisal states that. So substitution means similar property which have been recently sold are comparable. So means substitute means which you can substitute with a similar property which are recently sold for the same price for like 1, 2 or 3, 4 months. So it's number 2. And then we go to the question number 5. In the comparative method of appraisal, one method of making final adjustment the price is to using a rating grid. In using a rating grid, it's the most important that. So the answer for that, the subject property be the basis of comparison and all comparable be adjusted to it. It's kind of a repeat question which we did before. And then we go to the question number, we have done 8, 9, 11. We go to question number 12. Sophisticated investors will ultimately determine the value of undeveloped land by. So sophisticated investor basically means, for example, some realtor is showing you a property which has so many trees and the water standing, but an average buyer will think, this property is bushes. So but a sophisticated investor will think this way, I'll clean the property, I'll subdivide the property, it will result into 30 lots, and he just figure out the profit which he's gonna make after doing all those things. An ordinary buyer will think the property in the present use. So the answer is number 1, estimating the value of land when improved and subtracting the cost of undertaking such a development. So the sophisticated investor will think he buy the land for $1 million and then spend $500,000 for the redevelopment and then sell for $2.5 million, and he's going to have $1 million profit. So the answer is 1. And question number 30. Which lands are assessed according to their value in use? So value in use are the farmlands. So they are appraiser assess the value of farmland based on the value in use. So the answer is 2. Only land actually classified as farmland under the Assessment Act. And then we go to the question number 14. The comparative method of appraisal is based on analysis of recent sale prices for similar properties. Which of the following best define the word recent? So it's number 3, a period of time during which supply and demand conditions have not changed. means remained stable. And then we go to question number 29. An appraiser is using the market data approach for his appraisal of a single family house. By proper adjustment, he can use sale prices of all the following property for comparison purposes, except he will use for like house in different neighborhoods, houses with different square footage, houses recently sold. So when you look for comparable, so you look in same kind of neighborhood, different square footage, recently sold, house sold over 6 months, he won't look into because it's too much time gap. So it's number 4. So that's it.